I'm going to speak to you about the European games industry from a little bit different point of view. There is quite a lot of things already mentioned. Some same things I'm going to discuss a little bit about also. But my point of view is going to be more like, what is it like? What does it mean to be an European game developer? What should be done if we want to maintain or strengthen our position in the global scale? Okay, but let's go to the subject itself. Well, we all know that games are very important in many ways. The most obvious way is that there is a lot of money in games. We have seen a couple of statistics already, but this is one more statistic. Basically, it shows us that the games industry is the fastest growing industry in the cultural or in the content sector. It is growing faster than the film industry, and we have passed the music industry like a couple of years ago, if you think about the number of the record sales and distribution. And there is no reason to kind of doubt that the games industry is going to grow. It's kind of obvious that games industry is going to grow, and the growth is coming from many directions. As we have already seen, for instance, online is growing at the moment very fast. Thanks to Apple, for instance, the mobile games are growing very fast. And there is also change in demographics. 5 years ago, it was kind of anomaly that somebody over 45 years old played games. Nowadays, gaming is gaining ground also in those older age groups, which basically means that games are expanding to every direction. There is new type of games. There is different new genres like for instance, singing games, which are very popular in Finland. Dancing games. There is Sony Motion. There is Kinect. There is everything like that, which has expanded the area or the idea of the gaming, what the gaming is like. Gaming is not anymore something you do with your PC, eating pizza and drinking Coca-Cola. It's something you can do also with your friends in your living room, in your TV set and something like that.
During this session, we are mostly looking at, first of all, the way the gaming landscape is changing. And as the previous speaker said, and it's fundamental to be exactly on that change. So to our online marketing perspective, to adapt the strategy according to this change. What's then the challenges? The industries over the last years, the gaming industry has risen to the challenge of broadening the marketing offer. That means bringing more people in, bringing more people to play. And this happened both in terms of hardware and software. As we all know, we have great examples. What's the next challenge we are seeing? It's the challenge of communicating this more efficiently to specific target groups. We'll see this in a few moments in detail, but you need to understand the different ways users are going to engage with your game and build around this context. So you will be able to delight them with the experience you want. And this goes through marketing and communication, of course. So great communication efforts. For example, you need to plan for and create buzz around the game and to find a unique way to generate interest in it. In a word, to engage your users through your communication.
The key factor here is extremely important to start thinking about the online marketing strategy when you're creating the business model. This is why. Why? Because the online marketing plan should go in hand with the monetization strategy that you choose for your product, for your video game. It could be either purchase, it could be purchase of virtual goods, it could be advertising. We have many advertising solutions, etc., and therefore monetization. But the key factor here is that when you develop a product, you have to find the right audience for that product. And that audience, it's not just the person that's going to like the product most, but it's also the person that will allow you to make money out of the video game that you're developing, and it's going to sustain your monetization strategy. With that in mind, you then are going to develop your marketing strategy, and you are going to acquire a target user that have a very specific characteristic. The average revenue per user is going to be sustainable for your business. Basically, every single user, every single purchaser of my product that I'm going to acquire is going to give me enough revenue that is going to make my business run, basically.
Each of you, as you develop games, you have a message you want to get across. You have a user experience you want to create, you want to enhance. A YouTube community, especially in the guise of a brand channel, that's what we're talking about here. This is a brand channel, huh? It's extremely flexible, and it gives a way to truly create original and creative solutions here. Moreover, it allows for users to actively participate. You can get sign-ups for channel updates. You can make comments, as we said, you can vote, and also the fun part, you can compete with each other, right? You can say, what score did you get? I got better, right? It's really great. You can share videos and other comments and other channels with friends. It's both social and a viral element here. Fundamentally, creating this type of community is going to enrich the game user's overall experience and raise that total engagement. I keep coming back to engagement because that's a key area here.
In the first part of the video, the car is right as the game on the shelves.
Ready? Go! Hairpin right. Hairpin left.
Okay, that was a normal power slide. Then I changed just one parameter among 400, and this is the result. The car thinks it's a bike. Just shifted the weight on the back end of the car. Then I put everything back and I changed another one parameter.
Something wrong?
Yeah, there is. And this is the result.
Oh no!
So,
Hairpin right.
In 2009, we have created the first and only Italian Video Game Developers Association, the Assoknowledge IVD. And from this year, our group has joined the European Game Developers Federation. I bring to all of you President Deitinger's best regards, as she is not able to attend this event due to sudden commitments that have made her presence necessary elsewhere. To unite all the powers we have in this field and to make our voices heard by everyone. Now the conferences and the associations that talk about video games are multiplying, uniting more and more voices in a chorus that can't be ignored any longer. In 2009, we have gathered all the Italian video game developers in a group that is part of the General Confederation of Italian Industry in order to value their position both nationally and globally. We have been the first to reach the ministers, the Italian Prime Minister and the President of the Italian Republic, showing the full potentials of the video games seen as a tool of art and culture, and as an excellent industrial product. Recently, thanks to an agreement with the Minister of Youth and the Prime Minister, we have presented Gioventù Ribelle, Rebel Youth, a game to commemorate the unity of Italy, in collaboration with the Institute for the History of Italian Unification. The idea is to create a cultural product that will help people to understand how a video game can explain important and serious themes to the youngest, attracting their interest and addressing them with the communication language that they are used to. This initiative is completely unfinanced. We haven't had and will not have any economic aid, but we have the great advantage of having a support of the communication institutions.
Impressando in this classic video game platform inspired by the famous games of its typology, such as the Holy Super Mario, to represent in an allegoric way the adventurous journey of two young people in the universe of management. As you all know, the game has been implemented to celebrate 100 years of Confindustria, Confederation of Italian Industry. The main purpose of our project is to facilitate the approach of young people to the world of management and disseminate among a wide audience a proper management and entrepreneurial culture in a simple, direct, and entertaining way.
As you can see, the game industry is very big. Globally, we have over 400 million players. Just in Europe alone is 112 million, and Germany, as from my country where I come from, 15. I will talk a little bit about our impression about Italy as well. What you see is that one should not believe everything what people say. The game industry is a very big industry, a massive growing industry, and that's also very interesting. If you read this, we find in a company how employees are doing. They prefer high scores rather than increased profits. The games industry has a huge turnover due to the growth, and it's actually, as you may know, much bigger than the movie industry already. The numbers is basically, you see Asia is coming along very strong, Europe and US still dominating, and the total is close to $60 billion US. We have an educational license program for universities worldwide, and so far over 200 universities are using our technology to educate their students. This is and we don't charge anything for it. We actually sometimes we go on-site to universities and give workshops there if it's accommodatable with the development plan our developers have. But it became very attractive for those universities, and we receive permanently nice letters from the students. We are working there how interesting it is to work with this, and how how the university is also gaining a profile with this. And the good thing is, it's actually, as I said, it's for free. It can be used for internal projects, and it includes also support to online media, to our online mycryengine.com basically. So just to summarize what Gerald Nathan said, the NanoSuite 2, which enables you to adapt your combat customization of the NanoSuite, opens you variations of gameplay, and we do everything in real time and revised modes. Choreographer Sandbox engine has been mentioned. We also rebuilt or built New York City in a way which has not been seen before, thanks to our CryEngine technology. And amazing aliens and amazing alien AI, actually, also driven by our fully powerful, scalable AI technology, which has been built specifically for Crysis 2 from our R&D team. Two areas where we were lacking actually on Crysis 1 was story and multiplayer. And we listened to the community, and it was very important for us to address those concerns, because we want to be better with Crysis 2 compared to Crysis 1.